One of the most exciting features in Finally 3D are the constraints. That's a possibility to assign effects to special modules, and let's see how this works and what you can do with it.
Every addressing function have a constraint section. Let's have a closer look what you can achieve with these settings. You should treat constraint as a kind of rule that defines which model should fire or control which set of effects. The best way to understand it is to use the perspective of a module. If you set the constraint only to position, then the module would say,
I am only responsible for all effects that have the same position. If there is an effect with another position in the script, I don't have to spend a pin for that. Another module should care about that position.
Let's try it with a short demo show. We place in 4 shells on position 01 and 4 shells on position pos 02. Let's address the show with the following settings: firing system, Cobra. Module type, Cobra v5.0, sort order, position, then event time. As module constraint we set only position. Have a look at the result after you press OK. In the addressing summary you will see that 2 modules are needed. If you look at script window, that rail 0 is used for position 1, rail 1 for position 2. Even there are free pins available on position 1, a separate module was introduced for the second position. Let's add a comment on position 1 and address again. This time we add type as a new constraint. So, if you ask a module what it will address, you get the answer.
I will handle all effects that have the same position and the same type. So, when you check what effects are wired to me, we'll see that all my effects are on the same position and are of the same type. I don't mix shells with single shots, cakes or candles.
Click on Enter to start addressing. You see that we now need 4 modules instead of 2. Look at the script window to see what happened. All shells on position 1 are assigned to module 0. Because a comet is a different type than shell, our constraint assigned a new module, in this case it has the number 1. So, when Finale address a show, the algorithm works like the following. First, the rows of a script are sorted in the way we specified it. The program looks for the first line and is checking if there is a module for position 1 that handle the type shell. If there is no module, a new module is used and the first pin is assigned to our effect row. The program continues with the next row and is checking if there is a module on position 1 that handles type shell. If there is a module with free pins, like in our case, the next free pin and the module number are assigned to our effect row. The program handles every row in this way till the end is reached. But back to the possibilities of the constraint. A lot of other attributes that can be used for constraints. One of them is also the caliber size, and you may remember our problem with the 6 different racks that were served. Let's load this show again and try to address it with the constraint of position and size. Before we do this, look at the assignment of modules again and change to the rack window. Here we have a better view than in the script window. We have only 2 modules, but each of them must handle 4 different racks and sizes. Let's do the addressing again. This time we specify a module constraint with position and size. When finished, change back to the racks layout. Every rack is now served by a own module, which make it easy to set up the show. The cost of this is the usage of 6 modules with a lot of free pins only at this position. But when you use the automatic addressing functions, you can test a lot of different combinations to get an addressing results that should fit your needs. We will see a lot of settings for some common situations in the next sections. The 3D show sort and constraint demo is attached to this section, so you can download and play around with it.